Hello. Welcome. So I'll be showing you how to make this turban. We need two types of fabrics for this. One stretchy fabric and another one for designs. We need the tape, we need the scissors, we need needle and thread, we need a safety pin, office pin, fabric chalk, and that's it. So first of all, identify the stretchier part of this fabric, and the stretchier part will form the width. So we'll measure a length of 4.5 inches and a width of 24 inches. This is going to serve as the band of the turban. So keep that one aside and measure another 24 by 35 inches. So this side, which is the length, will be 24, and this side, which is the breast, will be 35 inches. So we're gonna cut it right now. So that's the band, and the other side. This is what it actually looks like. So we're going to go into the project proper, fold it as usual and turn it over. Then you sew this way. You can use a needle and try to do it with the tiniest needle, but for this case I'm going to be using a sewing machine to do it. But the needle and thread will always work if you make it neat, tiny and smooth. All right, so I'll go and sew it now on the sewing machine. Now see what I did with the needle. It's nice, right? So but I'm going to use the sewing machine for this to make it faster and easier for me. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I've sewn it right now. So now watch closely what I'm going to be doing. Measure 5 inches and mark it. All right, next thing you're going to do is you're going to measure another 4 inches. You mark it, measure 4 inches again and mark. Do this all the way down till you get to a point where there is no more 4 inches to measure, right? And I'll show you what we're going to use it for. So this is the last line. So let's jump into what we're actually going to use this point to do. We're going to form pleats right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our office pin. See the point where I marked it? You use that point to fold it in, and then use your sewing machine or needle to sew it across. But before then, you have to pin it down so it stays. So when it has stayed, you just sew it across through the end where you can feel the other folded part under. Let me just get a pink fabric chalk to show you what it actually looks like. But this is it. So this is the way I'm drawing right now, is where we're actually going to sew it through. Okay, my pink fabric chalk didn't really show. Okay, but I really wanted to use a different chalk so that you'll be able to see it, but there's no problem. So you see where I'm drawing this line? That's most likely where you're going to sew it through, right? So after you've done that, you fold it again. It will give you pleats. It's going to take time if I have to go to the machine to do these things, but I hope this is clear and explicit enough. Right, so where I marked it is what will form the edge, and then you feel for where the folded part is inside and you sew as well. So I'll also show you where it's going to be, but first of all I'll pin it down so that it doesn't shift or have any problems, and then I go in with my either needle and thread or my sewing machine. So I'll also mark the point where I'm going to be sewing it through. I'm marking it like this so you understand, because when you fold the other pleat, the pleat covers where you sewed it, so it doesn't show. Where you did the sewing does not show. That's the idea. So that's why it's looking as if it's going to be rough, but by the time I do this it won't be rough, because where I sewed it will be concealed. So we fold it again and cover where I actually sewed it to give me, can you see that? Then I'll pin it again and just continue all the way till I get to the end of the fabric. Are you feeling me? If you don't understand what I did, you have to pause this video, take it back, take it forward, and get used to it. It takes practice. Practice makes perfect, but trust me, it's really very easy. but this time around we're not going to do it like queen rainbow because it's fabric. If you do it like queen rainbow, it will just go flat. So if we wanted to do a bow, we would have done a bow, but this time around we're not really doing a bow, right? Yes. Pick the second one, do exactly the same thing, and the next thing I'm going to do is to just place it on top. Okay, this is another way I can also do it. You can also do it like this, put the other one, but you know me now, I always try to find a way to make it different, you know, so that I'll know how I can do it next time, right? So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to place it on top of it. I could actually do it like this, it's my choice, but this is how I want to do it. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to go in with the same needle, right? Yeah, so what you're doing, don't cut it, we're just going with the same needle, you know, hold it down, you know, and then put it in the exact position you want it to be. Go into the needle again and sew it down. You do that till you're satisfied with how tight and secure it is. But for me, I don't even take my time to do it too much because eventually I'll put the third one on top and I'll attach it to the turban. So I just make sure it's strong enough the first time or the second time and I'm good. Take the third one, do exactly the same thing. So you can put it however you want to put it. You can put it across, you can put it on top. What do I do? I'm not even sure right now, but okay, just watch my fingers, because honestly when I was doing this I was not sure what I was going to do in my mind to this last one. I'll eventually figure out what I'm going to do. Oh, a bow. All right, so I'll just make it into a bow and hope that it will look good. Don't mind me if it doesn't look good, I'll remove it. Okay, so that's about it. I think the bow will come out well, so I'll just use the same needle to secure the bow together. But this bow is not like every other normal bow. If I decide to do the every other normal bow, because it's 3 inches, it will not really look good. So this is how I'm gonna do it, and just place it on top. Remember that this particular last one is smaller than the other two. The other two are exactly the same measurement. I measured 3 inches by 15, and this one is 3 inches by 10. Okay, so I'll just sew it together and that's it. So when I'm done, follow me to the mannequin and let's see how we're gonna place it. Done. Let's go to the mannequin right now. Okay, so we'll just wear the turban on the mannequin. This is what the turban actually looks like. To the other side. Okay, on a normal day when you wear your mannequin as a human being, you see that pointy point at the back, you have to fold it in to give it a, you know, fallen beautiful shape. Okay, so I'll just pick this and put it at the side. Is it making sense to you right now? I think it is. So just put it that way. You could make it downward, you could make it upward. If you like, put it in middle. That's what suits you, no problem. So use a needle and try to attach it, and that's what I've done right now. And this is the end of this tutorial. Pleated turban. Do you like it?